Before we read this, did you also notice in that baby's crib?
The toys.
And the shampoo.
Yeah. And candles in the toys, like the little memorial.
Yep, but there's something missing, isn't there?
There's ducks, no frog. Yeah, no frog, not that I see.
Interesting.
There's the frog.
Right there.
There he is.
Dang. Alright, to the other lady.
Alright, go in there.
So how did you hear about that part?
I don't know, I feel like that was like brought up every time I was trying to figure out like what the story is.
What's this one? Who is this?
Gus? Is that his name?
Yep,
Yeah,
Gus.
A poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus.
Who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard.
Never hit us very hard.
Before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Oh, you gotta collect all of it.
Yep. I don't know what that says.
It's not reading it?
No.
Cool.
I know, this is neat.
Maybe I fly past it or something.
Maybe. Ah, crap. I really thought that was gonna get stuck. I don't know what it does.
My father made him come,
There we
of
go.
course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his
You wanna
kite
read
and
it?
bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Oh, it made him come, of course, with this thing. So he wasn't happy about it.
Okay, you gotta go down there.
I could read
I
it
tried
back.
to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her. We don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you.
We don't need a stepmom.
You may kiss
Uh-oh, this guy's turning black.
This is at the wedding, but there's like not really anybody there.
There they are, right there.
Well, no, but they were just standing over there.
Gotta find the next words.
I know.
Right there. See it?
Weird. No, not really. That was weird. Cool.
Hey.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
He didn't want to take a picture. How old was Gus? Probably old enough to know better.
Probably teenager. We'll find out when we see.
No, I don't think he
Yep.
was a teenager.
Gotta go back down. You just have to go right across everything.
Take your word for it.
The wind picked
That's how
up,
it's all
and
turning, isn't it?
panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Okay, so storm's rolling in.
And Gus is sitting there with this guy.
Well, that's how the chairs got in the tree.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Now you have to go in there.
Wow, we're just a
Thunder
wrecking ball.
sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Whoa. What the? There's a tornado? Oh crap. He got squashed by a tent. I think. I don't know. Not really.
I wish that I could truly say I thought
Cool.
about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam.
Looks like a ghost.
That's
But I
crazy.
didn't. Until we found you.
Huh. Well, he died on the beach. I got that much.
Gus was. Looks like he was a
She
rebel.
never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
So that was her brother. And see,
Okay.
Dawn
Mhm.
is her brother. Or is her mother.
Okay.
Say
yeah.
from the family tree. So remember, and she'd said we lost two brothers.
Right.
She had lost two brothers. Okay, where to now?
It's like a. Oh, the
It's
kite.
a kite.
That's cool. I don't know. Now it's getting all dark. Oh, rock wall.
My mom moved
Yep,
up to the
I'm
loft
correct.
after her brothers died.
This is a neat house.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
So is this her mom's room then? Because that's the loft?
India.
Cool.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
That's cool.
Sanjay.
Neat. So it's kind of like her workspace.
Time to go down.
Whoa. That's cool. That was fun. I guess we go back this way.
Well, remember, just always take a look around.
Should I go back up there?
Yeah, well, there might be something there. Well, and the interesting thing is, we also know that her mother did die.
Mm-hmm. Right. Or else she wouldn't be here.
Mm-hmm. Anything around there? Maybe up
I
there.
was just looking. Man, this rock wall sucks. I feel like every story ends with this passageway, so...
Mm-hmm.
Come on. You can do it. That would suck.
Alright. Oh, there's something else over there.
I think so, yeah. I thought I saw something.
Right.
Window. Another little porch.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Cool.
Lewis was born a year later.
How do I get up there? Yeah, I'm like, how?
Missing.
When my dad died, I don't
Nope,
think
maybe
Mom
something.
knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Lewis Milton.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we know what happened
The
to
house
one of
had
them.
to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
This is a cool space.
Mm-hmm. That one day Milton disappeared.
Right. Come on. You do it.
And for a while, things were good.
For a while.
Almost normal. But it didn't last.
This is a highly religious room.
Kinda.
It's almost like a school.
Oh.
The beginning of the end was
Like
Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Wow. People. So she kind of put him on a pedestal because he went missing.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
That's cool.
Let's see if there's somewhere.
There we go. So he didn't have much to leave behind.
Well, the kid was only 10, right?
Yeah, but he had paintings.
Love how you see your shadow.
Yeah, right. Interesting. Okay, well, how do I get up there? There we go.
Good.
Oh, I'm like, do you pull on it or do you climb it? Yeah, it's like a little lift. Cool.
Ah, yes.
Where the hell am I?
You're just on top of the tower. Kind of
Cool.
castle.
Man, I'd love to have a space like that. Okay.
There you go.
There we go. I wasn't close enough.
Milton Finch in
The
The
magic
Magic
paintbrush.
Paintbrush.
Okay. Ah.
Ready?
Got you.
Seeing a flip book create a flip book.
I know, right? Is that crazy? It's really cool, though.
Here's the door. Any bit.
And then nothing. That was neat. Well, his was actually a really short story.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Huh. But the other guy died after that, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
She said she was 6. That's cool.
Now where to?
I don't know. That's the problem. I got in.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Wow. Only after a few months, huh?
Yep.
I wonder where the heck he went.
You saw where he went.
Through a door?
Mm-hmm.
What the? Can you let me out, please?
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Oh,
Couldn't be any worse than like a underground tunnel that led to a train track. It's a cool space.
Mm-hmm.
And they blocked me off. Oh my goodness. Fine then. Maybe Milton's over there at the shipwreck.
That would be interesting now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. Okay. Was there anything else outside? I thought there was. There we go. I don't know if I came down or went
Mom
up.
definitely blamed Edie,
There we
but
go. There's like a
I
boat.
think Lewis blamed himself.
What? Her mom blamed Edie?
Mm-hmm.
There shouldn't be any blame. Oh. This is neat.
After he graduated, he just
I bet.
spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Ah, the cannery. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Want to take a look at his?
Yes.
Everyone always told me to
Whoa.
stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Okay, well.
Yeah, you know what's going on in
Yeah.
this room.
Whatever.
It's a party.
Wait, what? That was a staircase that led to nowhere?
Yep.
Didn't see that coming. Should have just paid attention. Man, all this randomness. Cool. I like it. It's funny. Oh. Ugh. Wrong way.
There we
It's
go.
like the controls are backwards.
Oh yeah, groovy, brother.
Right.
Lewis's room smelled very,
Salon.
very familiar. That part of him
Familiar.
lived on.
Yeah, cool. No, 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 no. Oh, you stupid person. Look, he's got a hookah.
Yeah, water pipe.
Ah, gamer, huh?
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Well, then he died again, so he's already good at it. Sounds messed up, but am I wrong?
Finch.
Oh, seriously? Can't you complete the action? Thank you. Greater
Dear
Seattle
Mrs. Finch,
Institute of
as
Psychology.
Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation.
Substance abuse.
As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the
There you go,
monotony
cut the
of his
fish.
daily life.
Oh, wow.
Take him, throw him in there. Cut him. There you go.
Oh my goodness.
He kept
Yeah, push him
working
out.
at the cannery. But he
There.
withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I
Oh,
saw
that
the
just
same
brings
behavior.
back bad memories.
His mind began to
Wander. Began to what?
wander.
Thank you.
You see that you're moving him?
Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how. This is weird to me. What am I reaching for?
Maybe him.
I'm trying. I feel like he's like black. Just going through the motion.
Is there another fish there? Maybe.
I don't. Oops.
Kept hitting him.
Just kidding.
There you go.
What in the world?
See, you have to do two things at once. You're controlling him, and now you gotta control the fish as well. Okay, so move him around.
Well, that's
Using the other control.
what?
Using the other stick, see? Gonna have to be two brains about this.
Jesus. This hurts. My brain.
Trust me, I played many games that was like this.
I asked him to describe it.
Come on, keep them fish going.
He said he started small. Imagining a labyrinth.
I know.
Like, I can't even talk. This is so complicated.
Feel
Well, I'll
his way
talk.
around.
See, this reminds me of a game called Cubics,
Oh, jeez.
where I had to move 2 cubes at the same time.
Luckily, I have a job that's like,
Then something
you know,
new.
like this.
So, and when I said this, remember, I never worked in a cannery, but I did one time. Was cutting a cucumber with a slicer, and well,
Don't blame that on me.
that was not you. I just got. Oh, there it is. See it? Oh, you didn't cut that fish's head off.
I didn't?
Oh, yes, you did.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did.
And things that have not names.
Cutting the fish.
He knew it was
Oh
all
god,
in
there's
his
fish
head.
now. He knew it was all in his head.
Get out of my way.
Cutting the fish.
Oh my god.
Cannery is actually a very worthwhile profession. Finding that for you.
Seriously, too many fish.
But he
Not
took it very
enough time.
seriously.
He took it very seriously.
I had hoped he'd find himself.
Lewis, why aren't those fishes moving?
I'm trying to get out of this corner.
Oh no, you have to go up the right. Like a carpet.
I would have figured that out eventually.
Those fish.
It's like King
But
of
he
his own
found
castle.
something more.
Yeah.
Fish? A castle? A dungeon? A game?
Okay, keep moving.
I worried about him.
You notice how the thing's getting more.
Daydreaming at
It's
the
getting
cannery.
bigger.
Yeah, because he said start small.
Daydreaming.
I spoke with his boss,
No fish. Go while you have no fish.
but he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole
What if they
new
get paid a
Lewis.
lot? Cannery people, I mean.
Probably.
So I let him go on.
Give me my fish.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at
If
first.
this little king guy could just walk faster, that'd be amazing. And now I hear a dog. There's a
He
dog.
told me he'd made a new friend.
A doggo. A doggo.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Whoa.
Lewis Topia. What?
That bridge came down. That's scary.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Get away from me.
You like tar?
Then he
Make a
made
new friend.
musicians. And songs for them to play.
You ever daydream at work?
What?
You ever
He talked
daydream at
about
work?
starting a band.
Not like this.
And he was always humming something.
My hands are getting tired.
Every day his imagination grew
Complicated.
stronger.
Well, if you're kind of noticing, the fish are kind of
He no longer spoke at the
slowing
cannery,
down.
It's like he
but his
drifted into
chopping was as
insanity.
reliable as ever.
Yeah. His hand
Then
gets
one day
stuck
it
on.
struck him.
And one
All
day it
the
struck
cheering
him.
crowds, even the stones under his feet,
We're all
were
fish.
all in his imagination,
And then he got depressed.
so he could do whatever he wished.
At least that bark wasn't during a
He
scare.
held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
It became a game.
Whee, time to sail.
Sail faster.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
Yay,
New
New
Louisville. Kind of narcissistic.
Well, but isn't that what fantasies are? Oh,
Look, no one said I was gonna be good at driving a boat and chopping a fish.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Yeah, I
He
got
started
nothing.
drifting away from our
I'm not a
She's
very...
very concentrating
I
right
am.
now.
This is ridiculous. It's like Two Brothers, only harder.
You really should finish that game.
I know, if I could freaking get it to work.
Minneapolis.
What is it called?
Minneapolis?
Until one day he forgot to go
Minneapolis.
home from the cannery.
He forgot to go home. Really?
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
So he wanted to sail away?
Apparently the fantasy became so
So
overpowering that he eventually just...
Just stayed there.
As a hard worker, he's getting some overtime.
Right. That's why he's a model
In
employee.
Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
Lewisburg. What rumors?
What have you heard of? A handsome queen or a beautiful prince?
I don't freaking know. Don't make me choose this crap.
handsome queen.
You literally had to pick that one.
Yes. Cool.
I know, it's neat.
Can't you just stop the machine or stop sending
I know,
fish?
I know,
Lady,
right? Like, can we just, like, imagine that I'm done with this job?
Lady, that boy has canned us, me, my kid, right into college.
The queen was on her own quest for
What was she on her quest for?
Your call?
God, I don't know what it says.
A radiant
Rainbows or...
giant circles. Ah, let's do rainbows.
Damn it, damn it, damn it. Look, it's hard to turn.
Turn. Fish keep going.
radiant rainbows.
So he's like making it up as he goes, because he's imagining all of this.
Do you see the piece of paper?
Yeah.
You can hear that, by the way. It's raining.
They're an imaginative bunch.
Yay, rainbow.
I'd rather go after rainbows than a snake.
Exactly. Right there with you.
These fish need to just go. Man, he's got a long story. And that's the dog
He
scratching.
followed
in
the sound of
background.
her
And the rain on the window. You can hear that.
Huh?
He followed the sound to her what?
Silver harp or...
Electric guitar. Your call.
Forget it. I'm going one way. Forget it. Go, man. Let go of your damn
Silver harp.
fish.
Right, there's fish going.
I know, like, I would like this one to go away. Oh my god. Oh, now they're gonna make it even harder on me, huh?
You don't have to.
You guys are assholes.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, I know. I was frustrated at this point. My hands, they hurt.
You got this.
I don't know, I'm starting to think
This is
electric
actually-
guitar would have sounded cooler.
Well, the cool thing is that this is an exercise on how to connect your right and left
Oh,
brain.
yeah, I'm great. I'm good. I think I got it.
His chase
Oh,
led him to a
at the end.
golden palace east
Finally.
of the sun and west of the moon.
Can you hand me another fish, please? Got me in a powder. West of the moon.
Yay.
Even
Fine,
then,
Sophie.
his logic remained
You're
sound.
done.
I know, I'm not done yet. Look, small break was better than no break.
He knew the world was
Why
all in
isn't
his
my fish going?
imagination.
Come on.
It's hard to like see the fish.
Yeah. There's part of the background at this point. And she hated him, so he killed himself.
Did you say that?
I don't know. I'm just
But he
guessing.
was so proud of having created it.
Grabbing crate.
Why you want it? I guess I can't go that way.
Or you can do. There you go. Moving on.
What? Not sure how that worked. These fish gotta get out
In
of
his
my
own
way.
eyes, He'd become something greater than a king.
Come on, get the fish.
He'd become something great.
There's something greater? Like a god, perhaps?
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming.
It is kind of sad.
Yeah. Giving him a
And then
break.
it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My
Climbing now.
imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
What the? Fish. Whoa. Are we in the cannery? Or
Mhm.
home?
No, we're in the canner.
Gross.
Time to move forward.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything I can mess with. Maybe there's a big chopper and he's like, forget it.
Began to forget the world we know.
Obviously, his locker. Gross.
I love fish.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Probably. Probably really sus. What?
Who's that? Who is that?
I don't know. I don't know.
He began to
that's
despise the
him.
man with a royal contempt.
Yeah, that's him. She's like not even doing anything anymore. Come on. Why do we... What? How?
Go up to him?
I don't think that's how it works.
Well, maybe climb up there.
I don't know. Try it again. You got lip piercing.
Maybe it's time to go up, up, and away.
That's really sad. Maybe he's outside of his own body at this point.
I
He's
still thought I could
going
save
towards the
him.
light.
Well, no, remember, he thought that the Lewis in the story was real.
Right.
And this other one wasn't.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
I was gonna say, where's he going? What happened?
Godspeed, sir.
Into a dumpster or what? Out into the water?
The palace would be
Huh.
packed with his companions.
Wow. It's very, like, imaginative.
Sometimes a little imagination is a little bad.
Yeah. But at least they're happy. Can you go faster?
And see, that's really the question, really.
Including the wise Calico
What's better, the
who
illusion?
insisted on advising him.
Calico, huh?
Who's Calico?
The cat. Right there. Molly. Molly the cat.
Even around.
It reminds me of It's a Small World.
Come for your queen.
It's like overwhelming.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Hopefully she's worth it.
It is kind of almost
There's only one
disconcerting. It's
thing
almost like a
left to do.
nightmare when people have voice faces.
One thing left to do, huh? The fish all over the wall. Aw, crap.
Then down his head.
Yep. I figured it was gonna end that way, and confirmed. Whoa. Slice.
The rest I
Wow.
think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
So instead of a hand,
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I figured it was gonna, like, his hand wouldn't have been enough to kill him.
yep.
Wow, it's like that sucks.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Man, that's rough. So we've got Dawn and Edie left.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We're gonna keep this episode going because we're almost done with this game.
I don't know where to go. I'm hoping it'll lead me. There it goes.
Exit.
Which looks like the cannery.
Yep.
Kind of. I mean, it is a boat.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong way. Well, alrighty then.
Keep going on this wonderful magical mystery tour.
On the way back
Man,
from
that's
Lewis's
sad.
funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Probably easier, and it probably didn't work. Where's this?
I wish we'd stayed.
Why? What is
But I
this
understand
place?
why we left.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one real person left now, isn't there?
Well, we didn't hear about Dawn.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
This is probably your room, Edith's.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Well, makes sense. She'd be close to her brother. Oh, maybe I can. Can we go further up there?
What happened that
There
night
we
had
go.
been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Huh. They have such cool rooms. I like it. I wouldn't want to do all that climbing either, though. Y'all are crazy.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Yeah, that's true. Nobody had been there for so long. That's cool. Write it out. Make it happen. Make it easy on me.
Open it up.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word.
Oh.
Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway.
Oh, she didn't
Why
want to
don't
talk
you
about
go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry,
Aw.
you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
that. No.
Edith, you're excused.
She didn't leave the first time.
Take a little walk through the house.
Kinda sucks. You know, like,
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
probably not. This is cool.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
She's got such a unique voice. Where do I go?
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories! I think it's best
That's
if
not
Edith
true.
and I leave tonight.
That's not true, though.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning.
Wow.
Okay?
That's harsh.
Dear Edith,
The history of the
there's
Finches.
so many
Yeah.
stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one.
Oh,
This is about what happened on the night you were born.
cool. I
That
think.
night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh, we can go there now.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
Earthquake.
They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Wow.
God, it smelled awful.
I believe it.
You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
I'm trying. I can't make her move any faster. Dang it.
But I never thought I'd go back to it.
I never thought I'd go back to it, so it was her.
When the
Yeah, it's
flood
telling the story about
came,
Edith.
I
First.
lost my way.
But that was the day that she was born. Maybe that's why there's a light. Yeah, I can't see nothing either, so...
Yes.
I got turned around.
Oh no. Ah, why? Why'd it have to be fog? I don't know where to go.
Just keep going straight.
Help me out here.
I started seeing things.
Stag.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Where is that coming from?
What do you hear?
She said things I forgot had ever existed. Your bed?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
Wheelchair.
That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Oh.
Or
So are we
maybe
here?
I came back to them.
Okay. So yeah, we are here then. Cool.
In a strange light. See, that's her.
That's cool.
Things
Wow,
I
it's
can't
normal.
explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
Ah.
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
Oh no.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Maybe she'll find it again. Now that we know where it's at.
Maybe.
I don't know where I'm going.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Oh.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
No. Well, she didn't want to leave the first time, so.
After that, we
Can't
moved
blame
around
her.
a lot.
She's got something with her wrist where she likes to keep them covered.
Mm-hmm.
We both tried to make the best of it.
No, you didn't.
Hmm?
She said we both tried to make the best of it, and I said, no, you didn't.
You gotta do it to keep it going.
I am.
A few years went by.
Cool. I'm trying. I want to blow
My
one.
mom didn't like to talk about it,
Oh, come on.
but she started getting sick a lot.
Cancer, maybe?
The rest happened pretty quickly.
Yeah.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
Crazy. It's like she's sinking.
Until I found out about you.
Makes
I'm
sense.
still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
You're basically a kid.
This journal was supposed to be for you.
It's supposed to be.
But now I hope you'll never see it.
So she did make up her mind then.
I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself.
That's interesting.
But I guess if you're reading this now,
I'm already gone.
things
Being
didn't
born.
work out that way.
You're being born.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it was different. Like, it's an interesting way to approach this.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Cast storms on.
Right. She's born on Valentine's Day, 1999.
And that's what remains. Edith Finch.
Interesting, but yet the kid is still back at the house, just like she was. Huh. That was good.
So, as we let the credits roll, which are very cool.
Oh. Wow. Cool.
So, here's the question.
Mhm.
Was there a curse on that family?
I don't think so. I don't think it was a curse.
Every one of those people, well, the ones we know of, died an unnatural death.
So, doesn't mean it's a curse. It means you accidentally slipped off a rock because you shot a deer that wasn't totally dead.
Right, but you also, I mean, a family that has that much unnatural death in it?
Mm-hmm. Self-fulfilling prophecy is what I was thinking.
Well, that would be true, but nobody died because of the stories. They became the stories, you know?
Right. But still.
And see, the cool thing is you're actually seeing, like, as these credits are rolling, you're actually seeing stuff from them. See?
That's cool.
Look, there's the knight.
Yep.
So, what are your thoughts on the game?
I liked it. I don't think we got Dawn's story, though.
We did know what happened to Dawn. She died of cancer.
But they didn't put her in... Okay, so Dawn was the mom.
Yeah.
Okay, so... But she didn't put it in the book.
No.
Okay. That's cool. I like it.
See,
I mean, I realize why people, like, have some comments against it for being, like, a walking simulator, but I actually liked it.
well, I mean, it's very hard, as that last part, the last story told you. It was so hard to do the fish while you were doing that.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, that's cool. Achievement unlocked, thanks, Joanne. That's cool. But yeah, it's one of those, like, yes, was there a lot to do? No. Did I enjoy still doing everything? Yes.
Well, and as I said, I really like this game, but it's very, it's funny, even though, because we've heard all the stories about the Finch family, this game almost demands a sequel.
Right, but...
To figure out, like, okay, because yes, you had baby, as we see right here, drowning in bathtub. And while that's very tragic, it could also be very true.
Right.
But what happened to Molly? What really happened to her?
That was weird. I think she got sick.
And what happened to old Barbara there?
I'm of the opinion that no matter how she saw it, she got murdered.
She got murdered, but by who?
It doesn't matter?
Something that scared Walter enough that he went down into a basement for almost 40 years.
Yeah, I want to know what that means. Maybe he, just because he was witness to Barbara getting murdered. Like a standard trauma.
Well, and we also have the question of, if the mother didn't believe, which is that argument at the very end.
Right.
Your stories killed my kids.
Right.
Why did she chalk up all the rooms?
Because she was scared.
Scared of what?
I don't know. Maybe she knew about the secret passages or something, but I mean, why would you chalk up all the doors hoping your kid would come back?
Yeah. And as I said, what happened to Walter? What happened to him? Where did he disappear to?
No, Milton.
Milton
was a little kid.
Milton, where did he disappear to?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, yes, that's still the big question. We never got an answer for that, but do I think it's because of the house? No.
Or, you know, a curse on the house. But, I mean, it's one of those things where...
Okay, and before this drives me nuts, we don't know what happened to Edith Finch either. She literally went back to her room. Obviously, she had a kid, and now she's dead, but,
She probably died during childbirth.
Yeah, it's a good point, maybe.
And, one of the big questions here is, if everything was fantastical, you could say, okay, this is an allegory, this is an allegory for this, or this is an allegory for that.
Right.
Or everything like that. But the fact is that they do give you ones that are very...
spot on.
Very truthful, like the swing.
Yeah, or the stag.
It's one of those things. One of the stories can't be true, or none of the stories can't be true. It has to be that they're all true.
Right, yeah. See, there's Edie, and then Dawn. See, Sanjay wasn't put in there.
He was the father.
Right, he was the father, and he died, but we didn't see anything about him. We heard about him, but then there's Sven, which we know about him, but did we get to see him? She didn't.
Well, he's not a Finch, so he's not represented here.
But still, he's part of the family.
Yeah, but I mean, in this, it's a very blood relative thing. It's just like this. Is Edith Finch's kid? If there is a curse, is he going to be part of it now? Is he going to die?
Apparently.
Maybe.
But now what? He's the last Finch?
Unless he's the last Finch. But if we're taking... Because if you look at it, that would be true because Sanjay... I mean, in a traditional patriarchal society, you're related to your father, not your mother. That's why you take their last name. But it still affected all three of them.
Right.
So... A very interesting game.
The replay story options available now. So if we wanted to go specifically look at anybody, we could.
Yeah, and find out all their stories.
That's crazy.
But yeah, great game. Very interesting.
I liked it. I liked it a lot, even though there was a lot of criticism against it. I think that
Oh no, there was.
People need, like, yes, overall it was extremely popular. It's won awards, but I think like people don't take the time to sit back and relax, like enjoy the story.
Well, I mean, it's very hard. I mean, trust me, nobody's gonna walk out of this game, whistling zippity doo dah.
No, but it's not as awful as I thought it would be.
And see,
I mean, you want to compare this one to The Park, which some people would be like,
well,
oh,
that's a horror game.
That's a walking or a visual, whatever, walking simulator. That's why I was going with that. But it doesn't matter the story. It's the fact that the gameplay was similar.
Right, but I mean, this, and this is why I talked to you and I asked you that question early on in the series. Is this a horror game? No.
No, it's not. Although it gives you the creeps at the beginning.
Or in that Halloween episode. But yeah, great game. There is also another game that this team just made that just got released. We might be checking that one out.
Yeah, that would be cool. It's called Tacoma. But it's different. It's almost like a sci-fi setting almost.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of connection in terms of people.
Yeah. So we might try that. So before we leave, here's this. Of all these deaths, which was the worst for you?
Which was the worst?
Yeah, what was the absolute worst one?
I guess it depends if you're talking story or...
Just what do you think, if this is the way the person died, this is a terrible way to die?
Lewis. In the...
Cannery?
The cannery. To stick your head in a freaking blade, that's horrible.
I think it's Sam's dying over the stag, pushing him off the cliff.
Man, that was shocking. That was super shocking. But I mean, once she said, oh, it was twitching, that should have given it away.
And the worst part is Mom was right there to watch the whole thing happen. So...
Mom?
Dawn. She was the daughter.
Dawn, yeah.
So...
But I mean, you could chalk that up to it was an accident.
Yeah, but... Probably her way. So, this is Jerryactric.
And Paintivity.
Reminding you that your family tree is your family tree, and
it's important.
It's important.
No matter how it plays out.
No matter, what remains of you.
Hey, guess what? You want to know a fun fact? I don't have a family tree.
She does. She just doesn't know it. Just because you don't have a story.
Look, I'm the acorn that jumped somewhere else. Okay.
So remember, family is forever, and there's really nothing you can do about that.